Okay, so what I'm doing now is I'm looking at the second stock on my watch list. Um, and very briefly, I'm going to talk about how, again, I became interested in this particular stock. Again, this is my Merrill Edge account. Um, um, and we're going to come down here and look at another stock ticker, nndm. Okay, nndm, Nano Dimension Technologies. It's on the watch list because, as I had indicated, I got an email about unusual volume on the 20th, which is Friday. Okay, so on my watch list, I had this stock trading on Friday within a very tight range. This tight range is between 420 and 450. Okay. Analysts will say that this stock is trending up. This pivot and this pivot and this pivot are indicating that buyers got hungry, made a little bit of money between $3, $4.50. What is that? $1.50 out of $3.50 is not quite 50%. We'll call it 40, because you move the decimal point over, you get $3.50. When you get when you get 10%, you move the decimal point over for 35 cents goes into 100 about 3 times, right? So 30% is what a $1 price move is, and that's what happened between November, 4th and 9th. In a few days, the stock went from $3 to $4.50. We said that's $1.50. That's actually 50%, isn't it? That's exactly 50%. People that had $5,000 got out at $7,500. Pretty good profit in a couple of days. And buyers started being interested at $3.50, anticipating another $1.50 move. Let's see, did it go from $3.50 to $5? It went from $3.50 to $5. Not only that, it seemed to go up an extra dollar. What do you think happens when a price goes up above 50%? It appears that you get some selling. So it came down, and that's another pivot. So this is about the time where you and I got interested. We got interested at around $4. We'll call it $4.35. Over the course of the week, the stock went up to $6.50. Okay. So from $4.50 to $6.50, it's $2. It's a little less than 50%. Do we think people are going to sell? No, we don't think people are going to sell. We know people are going to sell. Okay, we know. I'm going to pay a short amount of attention on something in here. When you have a pivot like this, and you have an engulfing bar means the price volatility, or the price action in a day was greater than the price action in the previous day, meaning the higher, the high on the previous day was eclipsed by the high on the second day, and the low on the previous day was eclipsed. That's an indication of massive, interest in the stock, meaning people are confused, but there's so much buying and selling going on that it's considered a, how shall I say, a spring. Inside bars, meaning this bar is inside this bar, is considered an indication of a spring, meaning like when you contract this down to here, it's going to go up a little bit. Okay, your experienced traders are going to top fish this, which is to say they're going to predict it's going to go down and buy something called a put, or they're going to short the stock with the understanding that it's going to come down and make a little bit of money and go back. Okay, When we look at the stock market next week, we'll see how far it went down before springing up again. Okay, but again, this is an important stock to me because unlike the one that we saw before, which had which had about, it actually had 2 million traded in the first half hour, and it stopped at around 10 million for the day. This one had 60 million or so, contracts going in that one day on Friday. All right, I as an instructor in the course put this on my watch list, and what happened? Okay, it went up. Okay, now honestly, on my stock chart, I had a bearish outlook. A bearish outlook is the opposite of an optimistic view. A bearish outlook is, well, I see so much selling. I'm just not sure when that selling is going to stop. But if I had taken my time on Monday, but I didn't take my time, I just made note of it because I didn't want to lose time, okay? I wanted to look at several stocks for you guys because I wanted to really appreciate, like, very, very much more than one or 2 points. So what we're learning in this week one is we've identified stocks that are moving, okay? Yes, an experienced trader would have taken a little bit more time, but I at least wanted to share with you what a watch list is. Because if we had taken our time together, and in a vacation week where people have to go to their jobs and worry about all these other things about what to cook, I just assumed this was going to go down some more. But as you can see, if we had looked at it on Tuesday, we would have said, okay, this is still going. This is still going to come down or go up more. And, if you had analyzed it properly, you would have seen the 2 pivots, and you would have seen that, okay, the stock is probably not going to go beneath this for a while. In fact, it's probably going to try to come back up to that high. And it did. It went back up. All right. So that concludes my second item on the stock watch list, and you can look at my first 9-week video and you can see these stocks identified Monday. Okay.